Hey boys and girls, welcome back to Pokemon Alpha Sapphire. In the last episode, we officially set off on our grand adventure in the Hoenn region, meeting our father Norman, the 5th gym leader, also known as the normal type gym leader of the region, as well as meeting our second rival Wally, helping him catch his very first Pokemon routes, and by doing so, setting us up for what will be our future challenge, with not only just the gyms, but the preparation of what's to come in the future by having both our rivals May and Wally now along for the ride of a lifetime. Honestly, definitely looking forward to what will come out of both of them, that's for sure. But honestly, with that being said, we're now officially in Rustboro City, and well, that's where the very first gym is located in the Hoenn region, being right over here. Rustboro City Pokemon Gym, leader Roxanne, the rock-loving honor student. And with that being said, honestly, we know exactly what we're going to be doing today, since that is definitely going to be our first stop. Thing is, well, the name of Roxanne is kind of an easy way to tell what kind of gym it is. And by the fact that it literally says rock-loving in the name too. But, well, we got ourselves a rock-type gym leader, which is a pretty simple one for us, with the fact that we started with Mudkip. So, honestly, we should be definitely ready for this gym. But here we go.
Hello. You must be a new challenger. I'm Roxanne, the Rustboro City Pokemon Gym Leader. I became a gym leader so that I may apply and battle all that I have learned in the Pokemon Trainer School. If you defeat me in a Pokemon battle, I'll present you with a gym badge as proof of your strength as a trainer. Please take up the challenge. I look forward to seeing you as a challenger. Until then, farewell.
And with that being said, honestly, here we are. We're officially in our very first gym of the region. Well, not our very first gym in total with Pokemon, but obviously for the region, but still though. Also, pretty cool to see Lilip and Kabutops in the background there. Definitely an interesting combination with the fact that one of them's from the very first game and one of them's for this region, for the fossil type Pokemon, but interesting though, just because you would think it would be Anorith, which it's not, which is kind of interesting, but honestly interesting though. Definitely like the Lilip though, but honestly, let's definitely take a look at our guy to let us know what's going on here.
Oh, yo, how's it going? Listen, my friend, would you like to become the champion? Oh, I'm no trainer, not me, but I can sure give you winning advice. That's settled then. Well, aim for the Pokemon Championship together. It's your job as a trainer to collect gym badges, am I right? But gym leaders aren't pushovers. And there's where I come in. I'm here to provide expert advice. Roxanne, the gym leader here, is a user of Rock-type Pokemon. The Rock-type is very durable, but it can stand Water-type and Grass-type moves. Come see me afterwards if you beat the gym leader. Well, go for it.
And with that being said, honestly, definitely nice to run into those guys, because let's be honest here, for quite a while, other than Scarlet and Violet, we've been pretty much talking to those guys at the very beginning of every gym, so it's nice to see them again after a while. But honestly, I think we're perfectly ready. We're definitely going to go through the trainers, though, because that's one thing I miss from the newer games, is they don't have as many trainers in the gyms anymore. I definitely miss that when it comes to the older games. But honestly, here we go. Don't take us gym trainers lightly. I'll show you why we're better. I'd like to see you try, but sure, you definitely are going to be better than the gym leader herself. Yeah, sure. But you got a Geodude. Interesting Pokemon. But, yeah, I'm gonna be very honest here, buddy. You and your Geodude might not have a chance here. The thing is our Pokemon we started with was, well, 2 of the 3 that would be perfect for this gym, since Trico is also really good for Rock-type Pokemon as well, so, yeah, if you picked Torchic, then yeah, technically, you'd have a harder time with this gym, I guess you could say. But the thing is if you were to get level 16, by the time you got to this gym, every single starter would be perfect to face off with Roxanne, in a way, because of the fact that, well, Torchic becomes a fire fighting type, so it definitely is pretty obvious why you would have an easier time, because fighting type is good against rock. And well, if you have all 3 of the starters, technically all 3 of them by a certain point would be ready for it. But honestly, yeah, I'm gonna be honest here, your Geodudes are not gonna have much of a chance here, buddy. But I'll take the free experience though. You were too good for me. Nah, just had the right Pokemon, buddy. I'm sorry. You didn't even really get a chance, did you? But honestly, it was a nice try at least. If you can't beat me, you won't stand a chance against Roxanne. And that would definitely be true. Definitely would be true indeed, buddy. But youngster Tommy also has a Geodude. Sorry, your buddy before you also had 2 of those, and if we can fight through 2 of them, we can certainly fight through 1 of them. Although your Geodude's a little bit higher in level. But, still underneath our Osborne here, so yeah, sorry there, bud. But it looks like you actually are going to get a little bit of damage in. Good job. I'll give you that one. But yeah, I'm going to give you a tackle and you are down for the count, bud. But nice try. Yeah, at least you got a hit in. That's all. I'll at least give you that, because the sturdy definitely helped you out there. Wow, you've got some potential. Maybe. Definitely maybe. But definitely, well, 2 gym trainers already out of the way. We still got 1 more to go before we get to Roxanne, but we're already pretty much there, though. I'll make you feel the power of this number 2 trainer at this school. Okay, number 2 trainer, you say? Let's definitely see what you got. Also, interestingly, I did not think of the actual gym as a school, but she specifically said that the second gym leader, or second top trainer of the school, that is this gym, which is interesting. I always thought of the Rustboro City more like, or just the gym itself, more of like, kind of like a museum for fossils. Didn't actually think of it like a actual school. I guess you can think of it that way, but the thing is not everyone beats these gyms, and that's obvious by the fact that only so many people make it to the Elite Four. So I'm actually kind of confused by that. But level 15 for Osborne, only 1 level off, and we'll be getting our very first real evolution of our team, which is going to be pretty good. How disappointing. I fell to number 3. Yeah, sorry there, bud. But 200 Poke for winning? Not bad. Definitely not bad at all, but we're already on Roxanne. Probably should at least throw in a little bit of a heal, though. Just so we're at least fully prepared for the gym leader. But honestly, now that we're fully healed for Osborne, I think we're ready to definitely take on Roxanne. But here we go. Honestly, I think we're more than ready to take on Roxanne. But that is completely depending on, well, what level type Pokemon she has, to be fair. But I think we'll be perfectly fine with the fact that we have Mudkip.
Just as I expected. I knew you and your Pokemon would be able to get this far. Now would you kindly demonstrate how you battle with your Pokemon?
Of course, we can definitely show you. But here we go, our very first gym leader of the region, Roxanne. Honestly, well, gonna be completely depending on what she throws out, if this will be a hard fight or not. But Geodude is not one of those I'm scared of. We fought enough of them here to be properly ready for them. But only level 12, so we're 3 levels over her lowest Pokemon. Since her higher Pokemon is gonna be the second one. So, Sturdy gets a free hit, so what are you going to go with? You're going with Rock Tomb, which can slow us, and it did get the slow. It might actually come in handy for her. We're not 100% on that, with the fact that, well, we don't know for sure based on the fact that we don't know exactly what Geodude's going to try here. But I went for a tackle because I forgot about potions for a second there. It's not something that the Pokemon trainers in Scarlet and Violet use, to be fair, and, well, you know, with that being the latest Pokemon game at the current time of us doing this series, it definitely, well, let's be honest here, it definitely is something that's ingrained in my brain that, well, trainers haven't been using potions for a while, so, but now I need to remember in my head that, well, with me playing an older game, obviously they're going to be using the potion, so I need to keep that in mind. But Nose Pass, well, here comes her strongest Pokemon. Well, until, you know, rematch stuff with her, but honestly, Nose Pass is definitely one that's definitely gonna give us a little bit of problems here if we don't play this right. Since Nose Pass is definitely not a bad Pokemon by any means, but we don't do enough damage to get rid of it in one turn, so we do need to be careful. Since Osborne really is our only Pokemon that can really take on Rock-type Pokemon, but down goes Nose Pass with a perfect roll on the second attack there. And with the second Water Gun doing as good as it did, Drake gets level 11, which is good to see, and Roxanne goes down, giving us our very first Gym Leader completion, as well as our very first gym badge for the region as well. Not bad.
So I lost. It seems that I still have much more to learn.
And with that, 1,680 Poke for winning. Not bad at all. Almost a whole round of Pokeballs. Not bad at all.
I understand. The Pokemon League's rules state that trainers receive this if they defeat a gym leader. Please accept the official Pokemon League Stone Badge.
And with that being said, now we get our very first badge, the Stone Badge. Definitely good to have after everything we did in the Scarlet and Violet game, since there was a bunch of badges in that game, but, well, they did have gym badges, but the thing is, well, there was badges for everything, so it kind of didn't feel as special with the gym badges, because you weren't specifically focusing on just the gym leaders. I really like Scarlet and Violet, though, to be fair, but I will say that the badges felt not as special with the fact that there was much more things that gave out badges. If it was like everything was a gym leader, like in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, or Silver, Gold, and Crystal, then I would say, yeah, it would definitely be really good, and it wouldn't feel as, lower on my ranking, because, well, let's be honest here, you still have to go through gym leaders to get those, and specifically Gold and Silver, well, the gym leaders become stronger after the very first round of them, so definitely for sure. But Spooks received the Stone Badge from Roxanne.
The Stone Badge enables Pokemon to use the HM move Cuts outside of battle. All Pokemon up to level 20, even those you get in trades, will also obey you. And please, take this with you too.
And with that being said, we got ourselves Rock Tomb, which will definitely come in handy, and I'm pretty sure we could throw that on Mudkip, so Osborne's definitely gonna like that.
The move Rock Tomb not only inflicts damage by dropping rocks, it also lowers the target's speed. If you use a TM, it instantly teaches the move to a Pokemon. You can use a TM as many times as you want, so please try it out.
Okay, we'll definitely keep that in mind, although not the first time we heard that, based on the fact that we got a couple TMs now at the point, but not bad. But let's also say goodbye to our one buddy real quick.
Whoa, what a breathtaking victory. My cheering must have worked. Great. Check your trainer card. The Stone Badge you got should be recorded on it. In other words, you've climbed the first step on the stairs to the championship. Very promising.
And actually, before we actually run off, I'm kind of curious if Roxanne actually says anything else. Usually you would walk out of the gym after grabbing your stuff, but I actually kind of am curious.
Since you're so strong, you should challenge other gym leaders too. By battling many trainers, you'll likely learn many things.
Okay, cool. So she does say something different. I was actually curious about that, so it was good to actually make sure of that. Also, curious if you could read these. A lot of fossils are displayed, but it doesn't specifically look like it tells you what kind. Yeah, but this one's definitely Omnimite. I think that's Kabuto right there. I'm not entirely sure because it's harder to tell because it's smaller, but this one's definitely Omnimite based on the shell. But honestly, not bad. You got an Amber for Aerodactyl, and then I can't really tell what's going on with this one right here, to be fair, in the front one. But honestly, not bad. And with that being said, we're officially done with our very first, Oh, there goes an Aqua Grunt. Well, we're officially done with our very first gym leader, and well, it looks like we're definitely getting right into our next story. Out of the way, move it. Well, we're finally figuring out what the Team Aqua grunts were doing. Wait, please, don't take those parts. And there goes the scientist that we helped in the forest as well. Huh. Oh, off they go. Well, we definitely know where we're going. So let's definitely see what's going on over here. Oh, you there. You're the fantastic trainer who helped me in Petalburg Woods. That's indeed the case. Help me. I was robbed by Team Aqua. I have to get the Devon parts back. If I don't, I'm going to be in serious trouble. Well, we'll definitely see what we can do, buddy. I think that shady character took off towards the tunnel over there. Well, with that being said, off to the tunnel that's in Route 116. Actually, while we're here, we might as well see what can be found in the grass here, because we did kind of find a Whismer in the last one, but the thing is, well, honestly, I would like to get me a Shedinja. Well, not Shedinja specifically, but just in general, a Ninja, or I'm getting them all mixed up now, but I'd definitely like to get I ended up saying the entire evolutionary line, but I'd like to get an Incata, if possible. It's definitely not 100% that it will happen, but it would be cool to get one. Let me teach you how strong my adorable Pokemon is. Well, let's see what kind of adorable Pokemon you have. Depends on what you got. Meryl's not bad. Yeah, I like Meryl. It's a pretty good Pokemon. Definitely can't out you for that one. Definitely a good one. But, let's see here. Definitely gonna say, your Meryl's definitely gonna take a nice tackle. That's for sure. But, does not look like you have cute charm. Because that's one thing I remember Meryl's having that can sometimes get in your way. Unless I'm mixing up with, oh no, is it Sweet Kiss that I'm mixing it up with? Because I'm pretty sure Meryl gets that for one of its abilities, but this one definitely doesn't have it. But sorry there, Meryl. Down you go. And down goes Janice as well. Sorry there. But, well, there's our level 16. We're officially getting our starter to evolve here. Well, Osborne, I hope you're ready, buddy, because it's definitely time to evolve. You're a notch above me. Well, sadly, we did just go through the gym leader, so, yeah, you really didn't have a chance there, sorry. But Osborne's now evolving, which means we're officially getting our very first team evolution, which is pretty cool, honestly. I'll definitely take it, since it'll definitely come in handy later, that's for sure. But there we go. Osborne's now officially become a Marshtomp, which is a pretty good Pokemon. Although, we'll say out of the 3 evolutions for Mudkip is definitely not my favorite out of the 3. It's the least favorite of the 3 of the, like, evolutionary line when it comes to design. But honestly, I'll definitely take a Marshtomp though. And wants to learn Mud Shots. That should be better than Mud Slap for sure. So 55 to what would be 20. Definitely Mud Shot would be better in the endgame scenario here. So definitely Mud Slap out of here. And give ourselves Mud Shot instead. Not bad. Definitely a nice upgrade for sure. And we should be officially a ground type too. So now we have a water ground to work with here. Although that makes us 4 times weak to grass types. So we need to be very, very, very careful against grass types. In the grand scheme of things, but for the time being, we don't need to worry about that. But yeah, we do need to be careful. Definitely a thing to be very careful about. But honestly, a Zigzagoon that's level 6 is not worth going through here. So let's definitely go about this in a different situation. Let's swap out Drake to the front, just so Drake starts getting some more experience. And honestly, let's see if we can find... I'm surprised you saw me, but okay. If the tunnel doesn't go through, then I'll just go over the top. I guess that's a way to do it. That's definitely how Link would do things nowadays, with the Breath of the Wild and the Tears of the Kingdom games. But, you got yourself a Geodude. So technically, you would be a nice preparation for the gym. But we didn't need to go through you to get here. But, definitely gonna say Bite is our best case scenario here. Since, well, the flinch definitely helps. But, yeah, anything else there really wouldn't do much to you. Since, well, we really only have the Fire Fang and the Bites. The Defense Curl's really not gonna do much for you, though. I don't really get why you use that late, to be fair. Down goes your Geodude. And that should give us some decent experience for Drake here, since it'll definitely help him out. But another Geodude. Well, honestly, if we get another flinch immediately, I think we'll be perfectly fine against any other things this Geodude might try. But if we can definitely... Well, we got the flinch immediately, so that works. But yeah, keep going for the bites there, Drake. That's literally all you need to do. Another flinch. Sorry there, Geodude. I think you're gonna be, stun locked here, bud. Yeah, you're definitely stun locked. Well, Geodude, yeah, you did get a chance, did ya? You were higher level by 2 from the previous one, but yeah, you had no chance whatsoever there. That perfect roll on the flinches definitely messed you up pretty bad. Level 12 for Drake, not bad. And as well as level 10 for Lily, which is not bad at all either. And then, well, level for Zigzagoon, but I'm holding on to him for reasons of the fact that, well, I threw the HM immediately on him since, well, Zigzagoon is a Pokemon known for being able to use a lot of HMs. So, it's good to have it around if you need cut, so, honestly, definitely threw it on immediately. Losing made me tired. Well, sorry, buddy. I don't think you're going to be climbing over the cave here in a second. Let's see what ends up coming out of the grass here, because I want to... Nope, okay. Another Zigzagoon. Never mind. I was hoping for maybe a chance at an Incada, but definitely does not look like it's going to be that way. Thankfully, we have Runaway, so we don't need to worry about if we want to run from a battle. Also, hello. Tunneler's Rest House. Well, hello, Tunneler. What's going on? I was digging the tunnel without any tools when some goon ordered me out. The tunnel's filled with Pokemon that react badly to loud noises. They could cause an uproar. That's why we stopped using heavy equipment for tunneling. I'm worried that goon will do something stupid and startle the Pokemon into an uproar. Well, you never know. Oh, apparently we might actually have our chance at an Incada here. Depends on the Pokemon in the grass and wherever it is. It's something we've seen before, though, so it's very possible it's not going to be something we want. But it is a Talo, actually. So, because we didn't catch this thing before, and now we actually have a chance to do so, let's go about actually getting this one this time. Just because of the fact that we kind of messed up with the other 2 Talos we ran into, and we had pretty bad luck with the other 2, to be fair. So, let's see what we get here. Because it's possible we can actually catch this one, since, one, it's not level 15 on the... Never mind. The bad luck is still rolling. Okay, never mind. Sorry there, Talo. Looks like we're just gonna leave you down and out. Oh, hello there. What's going on with you? Oh, what am I to do? We were just out on our walk, Pico and I. Oh, hello, Mr. Briny. When we were attacked by an odd thug. And then, the scoundrel made off with my darling Pico. Where are you, Pico? Well, Pico's definitely somewhere. But, before we do go running in there, let's definitely take a look around, since there's definitely something up here. Well, that can come in handy. It's a battle item, but, honestly, could be good, could be bad, really depends on if you use those or not. I typically don't, to be honest, but Rust Turf Tunnel, only one Pokemon can be found here, and that's a Whisper. So, if you want a Whisper, this is the best place to find one. I'll definitely be honest there, based on the fact that, well, the little crown up here means that you 100% caught all the Pokemon in this area. So, yeah, there's definitely nothing else we can find here. What? Are you coming? Come and get some, then. Okay. Well, hello there. Keyhole it, then. This hostage Pokemon turned out to be worthless. And to think I made a getaway. Into this tunnel to nowhere. And now you're here to battle me, really. Yeah, definitely. You can definitely try. But, Team Aqua Grunt, for the second time round, honestly, you better hope your Poochyena stronger this time, buddy, because, you in Petalburg, in the Petalburg Woods definitely did not do you too good. Although you are higher level than me. That could definitely dampen things, but you could be using bites, and that might not help you out here. Although you are going Sand Attack, and that could be a problem, but the one Howl there should be enough. Although you're going for Howl yourself, and we missed our attack, so it doesn't really matter, I guess, here. Well, let's go for Fire Fang. We might be able to get a burn here, which could come in handy. You never know. Well, we got the first hit in, and we are doing more than half his HP compared to what he did to us. So we should be fine here, honestly. Yep, Poochyena goes down, but we got a critical, so I guess it doesn't matter. but down goes the grunt for the second time in a row. Sorry there, bud. You definitely didn't get a chance there, did ya? Ugh. Ugh. Is this the end of my evil deeds? Who knows? Maybe. You might get fired for losing twice. This is plain not right. The boss told me this would be a slick and easy job to pull. All I had to do is steal some parts from Devon. Huh. You want them back that badly, then take them. And we have obtained the Devon parts. We'll definitely take them. They're also a key item. And there's Pico. Hey Pico. Long time no see, buddy. And there's good old Bryony. Pico, I'm glad to see you're safe. My Pico owes her life and freedom to you, lad. They call me Mr. Bryony, and you are. Ah, so it's Spooks, is it now? Then I sincerely thank you, Spooks. No problem, buddy. Do not ever mind to help, honestly. We were in the area. If there's ever a thing I can do to help you in turn, don't you hesitate to tell me. If I'm to be found, it will always be at my cottage near the sea, near Petalburg Woods. Come, Pico. High time we're under, way to home. Peekwee. Well, we'll see you later, Pico and Bryony. But, yeah, we'll definitely see you if we need your help. But yeah, definitely, that was the reason why he said he was stuck, is, well, you need Rock Smash to go through the rest of this tunnel. And by the fact that he said he was stuck, that means he definitely did not go through the gym challenge whatsoever. Since, well, you get Rock Smash by doing the gym challenge. It's definitely one way of doing it. But, well, being able to use Rock Smash, I should say. Because he could have stolen Rock Smash from somebody, but in order to use it, you definitely need to, well, have Rock Smash, or, well, the gym leader for the, I believe it's the second gym leader specifically, that gives you that. And also, we missed with the Fire Fang. Surprisingly survived, though, with that second hit there. I'm just going to go for a normal bite here, since that should have a 100% accuracy. So, yep, sorry there, Whisper. Nice try, but, yeah, it did not work out for you. But yeah, that experience really wasn't worth it trying to take out the Whisper there. So if we do run into another, we should just run from the battle. But not too bad. Done with the Rust Turf Tunnel. Oh, hello, Tunneler. Drawer. That goofy goon hightailed it out of the tunnel. I can go back to digging. Well, good for you, buddy. Well, you go and do that then. Honestly, while you're outside of your house, might as well take a look inside here. No reason not to. That Rust Turf Tunnel there. At first we had a huge crew working on boring through the rock with the latest machinery, but we had to stop. Turns out we would have had a negative effect on the wild Pokemon in the area, so we're left gazing around here doing nothing. Interesting. To get to Verdant Turf without using this tunnel, you'd have to cross the sea to Dewford, sail on to Slateport, and then travel through Mauville. That is definitely quite a journey, that's for sure. There's a man who dug his way to Verdant Turf all by his lonesome. He was desperate to get through. He says that if you dig little by little without using machines, you won't disturb Pokemon, and you'll avoid harming the natural environments. That's not really true, because of the fact that if you break a rock, you can find a Geodude. So, technically no, but technically yes at the same time. It's kind of an iffy topic there, to be fair. Just because of the fact that, well, you'll bash into a Geodude sometimes when it comes to using Rock Smash in the older games. So, and this is definitely one of those that has that. So, yeah, definitely not the case. Oop, well, that came up a lot quicker than I thought. Your bag has several pockets. Items you obtain are automatically placed in the appropriate pockets. No trainer can afford to be without a bag. And that is pretty true. But honestly, since we do have cut on Zigzagoon here, let's definitely cut through these trees here. And that could be our Nincada, but I'm pretty sure that's Tailo again. Pretty sure, yep, that's definitely Tailo by the fact that that says 4. Since it said 3 originally with the last Tailo that we fought, so, yeah, definitely gonna say that's more than likely gonna be the Tailo again. But, well, we'll take the two Chesto Berry trees here. Those will come in handy later, you never know. But we'll definitely take them, and then we'll also take this as well. Which an Ether definitely is useful, especially in these games. With any of the older games, Ethers are definitely better to get in these games, based on the fact that, well, if you get into a fight combo where you can't have a chance to actually go and, heal up your Pokemon's power moves, it definitely is good to have a couple ethers in your pocket for later, since, it'll help you out in a pinch if you need them. But honestly, let's take a look at the 2 trainers up here, because we might find some new Pokemon here. I study at school, and I study on the way home too. Well, that's pretty diligent of you. That's pretty good to do. Let's see what Karen's got. She's got a Shroomish. We've already seen Shroomish, but it's always good to see another. But honestly, Shroomish, I'm gonna be honest here, buddy. You might not have a chance here. The Fire Fang on Drake here is definitely not what you want to be taking. Although you survived, you got Effect Spore out of it, which gave us a free paralyzation. Although you went for Absorb, we ended up surviving. But we are too slow with the fact that we have been paralyzed. Although what I can do in this instance is we can go for a potion, get the 20 HP back for the potion, and we should be able to survive your next attacks, no matter what you do here, which might do us good. It really depends. Let's go for a status restore though too, because then we could use that to our advantage. We need to use a cherry berry though, since we, honestly, it is our better of the items there to use. He's going for a tackle. Honestly, not going to be too much of a problem, since all we have to do now is just do another Fire Fang. We shouldn't get hit with Effect Spore, since Effect Spore only usually affects when the Pokemon is still standing. So, you don't need to worry about getting affected with another paralyzation there. But you do have a Whismur, and honestly, Whismur is not too much of a problem. But honestly, I'm going to throw in Lily here, just to get her some more experience, since she is the lowest of our team when it comes to our main team. So let's definitely give out a little bit of experience, since it would come in handy. But honestly, the best case scenario here, I guess, would be Scratch, would be honest. Which is not bad, that did some decent damage. But we are going to be Truanted next turn, so we really won't be able to do much until the next turn. But honestly, the ability is not that bad. It's a decent trade-off for the attack stat of Slackoth and its evolutions. So honestly, it doesn't really affect us, but it is something to keep in mind. I'm in shock. I lost. Yeah, you definitely did. But honestly, not bad on the Pokemon that you had. But honestly, let's definitely take on the kid over here, since we skipped him as well. We learn all sorts of things at the trainer's school. I want to test things out for real. Well, let's definitely see what you got for testing. Well, you dropped your Pokeball, so you already failed. But, got yourself a Ralts. Okay, not bad. Definitely not a bad Pokemon whatsoever. It's one of the Pokemon I actually really like, so definitely pretty cool to see. But this is actually going to be a sad little bit of information for you, with the fact that you're a Psychic type, and you just use Teleport. That does literally nothing in battle, unless you were in a wild battle, then it would do something. But yeah, Psychic type on Dark type is never going to work for you. Sorry there, bud. Level 13 for Drake. We'll definitely take another level for sure. Odor Sleuth. Actually, I forgot what that does. It's not a move I use whatsoever. Enables a Ghost type Pokemon to hit. Oh wait, okay. I definitely remember it now. Okay, yeah, definitely. That's a no entirely. We do not need that, since Dark type is good against Ghost, so we really don't need that at all on a Dark type, so thanks anyways. I slacked off in school, that was why I lost. Well, sorry there, buddy. Definitely sorry on that one. But, I don't blame you, I guess. It's definitely, well, you don't really need to go to trainer school in the Pokemon universe, but I definitely will say that, yeah, I'm pretty sorry that we kind of destroyed you there. But there's our Nincada that we were looking for, so I think we definitely try and catch it. Thing is, though, it's level 6, so it is lower than us at the current moment, so we're gonna have to just throw Pokeballs here and hope they stick. Because one of them's will eventually stick no matter what, since we do have enough of them. But the thing is that we are definitely gonna get kind of hit here a couple times in order to get away with catching Nincada here. But it would be good if we can possibly get it. But it really depends on well, how many Pokeballs we throw, and the second one for the Premier Balls ended up being the perfect one to catch it. Not bad. Cool. Our last Premier Ball ended up working. We also got a little bit of experience. Our Zigzagoon, for just in general, just got himself another level, which gives him another better attack here. Well, did not mean to go to didn't mean to go to the contest things, but I'll take the headbutt over the tackle. That's definitely a better one. And it's better for, in general, for the contest stuff, so I guess we'll take that. Not too bad. But we also got ourselves a Pokédex entry for Nincada as well, which we'll definitely take. Nincada, the trainee Pokemon, but ground type, height is 1 foot and 8 inches, 12 in weights, which is 12.1, but it rounds down back to 12 if you really think about it that way, so might as well. But Nincada lives underground. It uses sharp claws to carve the roots of trees and absorb moisture and nutrients. This Pokemon can't withstand bright sunlight, so it avoids it. I actually forgot that Nincada was a ground-type Pokemon because of the fact that its evolutions aren't ground-type. I actually completely forgot about that. I don't know how. But, I always just thought Nincada was a bug-type, just to be honest. Just because I always thought it was. But honestly, Nincada definitely is going to be something we use. Thing is what do we want to name it? Because honestly, we can name it anything. It does become a ninja in its evolution, with it being called Ninjask, technically. So, we could name it something based on ninjas, which would definitely work. But honestly, what do we really want to name it at the end of the day? Well, honestly, I could come up with a couple names. But honestly, I think we're going to go with this, since I think this should be fun. And I hope I'm spelling this right. Since, yeah, I definitely feel like I'm spelling this wrong. Just because Donatello from the Ninja Turtles would definitely be kind of interesting for a name. Mostly because it's the one that people less talk about, but honestly I like all the Ninja Turtles. But I will definitely say I would definitely name it Donatello, but I might have to do a small cut just to make sure, because the names I'm going for here are a little bit ones that you don't hear every day, so you don't remember the spelling on sometimes. But honestly, trying to go for different names than we don't use we've used in the previous games, so I don't want to use, like, repeat names if I can help it. So, that's mostly the reason. But I'll be right back with you guys. It'll literally take a second, so BRB, boys and girls. Okay, and with that being said, we officially got ourselves Donatello the Nincada. Definitely not a bad Pokemon to have. One thing we should keep in mind, though, with a Nincada, it is always good to do one thing. And that is to give a Nincada a Pokeball. And there is a very good reason for this. But, yeah, definitely a good reason to do so. So let's definitely throw that on, because there's no reason not to. Since it's a free Pokemon for doing so, all you need to do is level up the Pokemon enough to evolve. So, that's all you need to do. And then you'll get yourself a Shedinja. So, honestly, yeah, definitely would be pretty good. So we can get ourselves a Ninjask and a Shedinja just by doing so. Let's definitely take the free item off the Zigzagoon. Ended up being a potion. Definitely like the pickup ability sometimes. Sometimes you can get yourself some pretty good stuff. Depending... Oh, well, that's interesting. We got ourselves a different Pokemon, maybe. Oh, that could be Skitty, actually. Yeah, that's definitely Skitty. Just because we saw it earlier. Oh, you're level 18. Well, actually, technically we can fight you. All we need to do is just throw Osborne in the fray, and then go with that. Let's go for a potion first, because this Pokemon will kind of beat us up if we don't at least get a little bit of a heal in. Okay, I think we're good. But let's go for the level 18 Skitty here. Although, probably not the smartest idea to do this. But, you know what? We'll do it. Might as well. It'll at least give us something for, well, a Pokemon we haven't seen yet. So, honestly, not a bad thing. Although you're going for Wish, so you're going for a free heal. That doesn't really help you right now. Although, you will get your HP back. So we do need to keep that in mind. But honestly... the only thing really, yeah, that's the one thing we need to worry about, Attract. Attract can definitely come in very bad because of the fact that it will immobilize our Pokemon. And there goes the wish, and that is a free heal. Okay, so we could have just went for the throwing of the Pokeballs, pretty much, since, well, let's be honest here, if it goes for another one, it's just going to get the HP back. So let's just go for the Pokeball and see what happens. It's a better chance, and first one ends up being perfect, even though it was full HP and, well, technically a higher level than us, so, now by 1 level, but it was two levels higher than us. But still, though, pretty surprised on the Pokeball working there, to be honest. And honestly, not bad. We got ourselves a Skitty. We saw it earlier with it being wrestling around in the grass before, since we saw its tail poking out of the grass in the last episode. But that's pretty cool to see it again. But Skitty can Pokemon, female, with a... I think it can only... No, I'm remembering that wrong. There are some Pokemon that can be female only, but Skitty is one of those that can be both. And then type is normal, 2 foot in height, and 24.3 pounds. Skitty is known to chase around playfully after its own tail in the wild. This Pokemon lives in holes in the trees and forests. It is very popular as a pet because of its adorable looks. And honestly, I actually quite like Skitty. Although, we already have a normal type Pokemon, but it's good for padding reasons on our team, so it gives us something to go back on if our Pokemon end up getting knocked out. So let's be honest here, it's better than nothing to at least have it on the team, so no reason not to. Also, I think there might be something on this beach over here, because there's hidden items, and I think I remember there being something here. Yeah, I thought so. Although it's just a Zinc, but Zincs can definitely do something at least, just because it is one of the just like medicine items. If it is something that you might want to use on a Pokemon, it can come in handy. Just depends on the Pokemon. Special defense, I don't think we have any special defense like Pokemon on our team. So in this instance, it's not going to help us, but it was worth it. Just because, one, we haven't went over here yet, so might as well check it out while we're here. And it looks like, so far we can tell that there's definitely Tailo on this route. But for the most part, we can't catch any Pokemon on that route because of the fact that, well, you definitely can't. Based on the fact that, well, we need to be in the higher area. But let's definitely go give this to the scientist over here. Oh, how did it go? Did you get my Devon parts back? You did. You got them back. You really are a great trainer. I know. As my thanks, I'll give you a great ball. I'll definitely take it. That's better than a normal Pokeball and a Premier Ball, so we'll definitely take it. But cool. We got ourselves our free upgrade. Oh yes, young man, please come with me. Okay, we'll follow you. Looks like we're definitely going to be heading inside, this building over here. So, on inside we go. But definitely for sure, with everything we've seen so far, we're definitely getting ready for our next, major story, though, now that we're back in, Rustboro. This is the top floor of the Devon Corporation. Our president office is on this floor. I can't tell you how grateful I am for what you've done for our company. Could you just wait here for just a moment? Okay, well, we'll wait for you, and I guess you'll go see your president. Our president would like to have a word with you. Please come with me. Okay, with that being said, let's go and meet the president of the Devon Corporation. Please go ahead. Okay. Hello there. Nice to meet you. Oh wait, no. We should give him a voice, because, unlike the researcher behind us, well, he's a very specific character, so let's definitely give him one. I'm Mr. Stone, the president of the Devon Corporation. I heard just now that how we have quite a bit to thank you for. So you helped out my staff not just once but twice. There's a bit of a favor I'd like to ask of a reliable trainer like you. Now I want you to know I'm a president you can trust. I'd never be so mean as to ask a favor for nothing in return. Here, give me your Pokemon Plus for just a moment. Okay, well, here you go. Mr. Stone has now updated your Pokemon Plus. You can now use the BuzzNav function of your Pokemon Plus. That's pretty much the news feature, but it's not a bad feature. I remember it doing something, I just don't remember exactly what it does. I think it tells you if certain Pokemon are in certain areas, if I remember correctly. So if you're looking for, like, the runaway Pokemon for this region, which is Latios and Latios, I believe, is a way of doing that. And technically, let's say if Raikou, Entei, and Suicune were to be runaways in this game, that would basically be what it would do. So, I think there's other features to it, but I'm just not remembering off the top of my head. The function that I just added to your Pokénav Plus is called the Buzz Nav. It is an indispensable tool for any trainer who is traveling out in the world. Use it, and you'll be able to get the latest news from the region and from your own friends anytime and any place. Now let me get to the important issue of what it is I need you to do. Okay, what is it? I want to ask you to deliver this letter to a man named Stephen. You should find him in Dewford. Okay, and with that being said, let's definitely go to Dewford to meet this Stephen. And honestly, definitely gonna be a good place to go to, since Dewford is very important of a place to go to, since, well, that is where the second gym leader of our adventure is gonna be. So, it's definitely a good reason to go there. You'll want to cross the sea to reach Dewford, of course. I'll ask Mr. Briney, the old sailor, who lives in the hut on Route 104, to help with the crossing. Go and find him, and he should agree to help you. I'm counting on you, young man. If you're ever unsure what to do, just come and talk with me again. Okay, and anything else from you? Just making sure. Looks like a repeat. Okay, just making sure. No reason not to. Let's say goodbye to our little researcher buddy. Mr. Briney is an old and dear friend of Mr. Stone's. The two of them, along with one other friend, used to travel all the corners of the world together in their youth. Well, with that being said, honestly, I think we're perfectly ready to make our way on out of the Devon Corporation here. Since, well, let's be honest here, not much to really do in here. I think there is, items you can find, I think. I'm not entirely sure, though. Just because some buildings in these games sometimes have items inside, like trash cans and stuff. So if we look hard enough, we might be able to find something. But I don't see a trash can in sight anywhere. But a trainer or person might be holding one, if we really look for one. Oh, and look who it is. Hey, May. Long time no see.
Oh hey, Spooks. Have you been catching lots of Pokemon? I'm doing pretty good on that front, at least. I caught so many Pokemon in Petalburg Woods that I ran out of Pokeballs. Oh yeah. I passed by Mr. Briney when I was in Petalburg Woods. I guess he must have been on his way home to his cottage on Route 104. Spooks, you just moved here, so there's no way you could know. But Mr. Briney was once a highly respected seafarer.
We technically met him, so in a way, we do know Mr. Briney. We met him twice now, at this point. We went inside his house, and we also helped him out with Pico.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, no, you're just repeating yourself. Okay. Thought you were gonna say something different there. But, see you later, May. Didn't mean to repeat myself on May there, but I thought she was gonna say something else, to be honest. Sometimes they do. Not all the time, but trainers do say other things if you go back to them after talking to them beforehand. So, it was worth at least checking. But honestly, definitely gonna say let's definitely heal up our Pokemon here. Would be a good idea. But yeah, we'll definitely take what we can get. Then I think we'll be fine to make our way straight to Petalburg. Since there's nothing stopping us right now, we should probably at least check the Pokemart, because there could be great balls are in here now, so we should probably at least grab a couple. Don't think we can grab, yeah, we definitely can't grab 10, so I guess we'll grab 5 for now, and then I think we'll buy some repels as well, since those will come in handy later, with the fact that if we want to get out of battles for a little bit of time for wild battles. Repels are never a bad item to have on stock, so would be good to have, just in case, you never know. But let's definitely take what we got. Also, our map updated. It looks like we have a battle rematch here, if we want to go and fight Cindy again. She should be a higher level, I think, this time, based on if I'm remembering these correctly. Since it's been a while since they had battle rematch functions in these games, for the most part, so also it lets you know about your berries. That's cool. I usually, for me, normally I didn't actually, like, stay on the area nav stuff, so that's actually something, I actually forgot about that was in this game. Just because of the fact that, well, normally when I walked around in this game, when it came to my original playthrough of Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby, which was when these games first came out, I would normally just stay on the Dex nav. So that's actually something I forgot about that was a thing. We should check out the Buzz Nav while we're talking about the stuff here. Welcome to Buzz Nav. Buzz Nav bringing you the latest buzz from around the Hoenn region. Definitely don't need Street Pass. You cannot exchange news with others, that's fine. Okay, so let's just see what it says. This is the HNN report. The Pico napping incidents became... Okay, that's going way too fast. I don't even think I'm going to be able to read that. Well, here we go. I'll just try and read it fast. The Pico napping incident that became top headline not long ago has been resolved thanks to the brave actions of a young trainer. Pico's trainer, a Mr. Briny, age 72, responded to inquiries that trainer's question is a real catch, stating that he expects precious do-gooders to become a big hit in the future. I'm pretty sure the HNN will be keeping a good eye on this young trainer's future. But, okay, that was way too fast. That could be because of the fact that I have the one setting on for... I'm gonna check that. That's something I'm curious about. If I turn text speed down to low, and then I go to the Buzz Nav, does that slow that down? Because I would think it would. No, it looks like it's still going pretty much... Yeah, it's going just as fast. Okay, so that's just fast in general. It's not a feature I really used, to be honest, but... So I didn't really know if that was really as fast as it was or not. Good to know, though. Yeah, that's way too fast. I'm gonna be honest there. Definitely too fast. Also, since we have cut now, we can cut through this tree over here. So let's definitely go about doing so. No reason not to. We got ourselves a free revive, which will definitely come in handy. Since being able to revive our Pokemon definitely will come in handy. We'll let Cindy do her thing over there, since we don't need to go back for her. But we will take our free Oran Berries. I think that's at 8. Wow. Okay. I'll take 8 Oran Berries. That's nice. That's definitely helpful. Just in general. I'll take them. But let's definitely go through this area, since before we couldn't go through here before. So might be worth our our efforts to do so. Also free Tiny Mushroom. That was definitely a free item. Might as well go for it. But this was where the one Team Aqua grunt was hiding while we were walking past. Might as well check over here. Oh, I do not know what you said. That means you're a trainer? Okay, wait. So, that must be an area nav. That means you're a trainer. Then you should try this item. And we got ourselves a Miracle Seed. That is good for Grass-type Pokemon, so thank you. It's a Miracle Seed. If a Pokemon holds that item, its Grass-type moves become stronger. Besides Miracle Seeds, I think these are convenient items for Pokemon to hold. That is pretty true. It is pretty convenient. Although, we ran into a Pokemon immediately. But it's just a Wurmple, so we're perfectly fine. Although, nothing we should really be fighting since it's a low-level Pokemon. So we'll definitely just run away from the Wurmple. Was kind of curious on what was in the grass there. Probably should have went from above, to be fair. Also, nice little mossy rock over here, so if you want yourself a Leafeon, this would be the place to go for it. Definitely not a bad place. But originally not in the game because of the fact that Leafeon didn't come in until, well, the Diamond and Pearl games. So, well, nice little upgrade to the Pokedex if you want to have a Leafeon in the Hoenn region, which is pretty nice, I definitely will say. Nice little addition to the roster of the original games. Since the, well, the ones for specifically when it came to, well, before we go back to Route 104, this should be something too, I think. No, apparently not. I actually thought that would be a free item. Sometimes these are things on the ground even if you can't see them. That's why I check where I'm walking. Ooh, that's another Pokemon, but I think that's something we've seen before. Would be worth the check. It is a Pokemon we've definitely seen before, but we walk a little bit closer. Although, no, technically we haven't seen it because of the fact that we never evolved the Cascoon, I guess. So, although we don't need that one, though. But, definitely interesting that that wasn't an item there. But let's definitely talk to you now. You're no better than a thief if you try to steal someone else's Pokemon. You should only throw Pokeballs at wild Pokemon you encounter. That was definitely an accident, but I'm pretty sure she just says that in general. But yeah, that was not my intention to throw that Pokeball at that person's Pokemon, to be fair. Definitely whatsoever. But I do think we're perfectly ready. And I think that's a Tailo again, but based on our recent luck with Tailo, I'm just going to say let's leave it alone. And let's definitely tell Mr. Briny we're ready. But, hey Mr. Briny, hold on lass, belay that Pico. We're ready to go. Oh, if it ain't Spooks. You're the one who saved my Pico. Aye, but we owe you for that day. What's that? You want to sail with me? What's this all about then? A letter bound for Dewford. Certainly, that'd be no problem at all. You've come to the right man. Shall we hoist sail for Dewford at once? Yep, that is definitely indeed where we should go. Head for Dewford. Dewford, we're comin'. Anchors away. Pico, we're setting sail, my darling. And with that being said, off to Dewford we go. Since, well, let's be honest here, it's definitely an important place for us to go for our gym challenge, as said before. So we definitely should be setting sail for there, for sure. But we also have that letter for a man named Steven over there as well, so more than one reason to be there for sure. But off we go. Off to Dewford. Although, one thing to note for this game, well, you don't get to see the landmarks of the ship expedition, because, well, in the original games you actually got to see a little bit of the map when you took the ship, which is a little unfortunate that you don't get to see it in this game, because it would be cool to see. But honestly, not too much of a, a missing thing. You'll be able to go to those places anyways, but it was kind of cool to be able to see the the future zones that you can go through when you have the the ability to surf and everything. Ahoy! We struck land in Dewford, lad. I suppose you'll be heading ashore to deliver that letter to what's his name or whomever. Yeah, definitely gonna be the case. If you're ever feeling lost and adrift, though, try calling in on the island's Pokemon gym. The leader, Brawly, surely knows everyone and everything that goes on in his town, and that name is definitely one thing to definitely note, because Brawly definitely tells you what type of gym leader he's gonna be. And have you delivered that letter yet? Or were you meaning to sail back to Pellerberg way? Maybe. Nope, just wanted to say hi to you. Then you go on and deliver that letter. I have the deck. If you're ever feeling lost and adrift, though, try calling in on the gym. Okay, we'll definitely do so. But honestly, with that being said, we're officially in Dewford. Dewford Town, a tiny island in the blue sea. And that's definitely for sure. That is a definite for sure about Dewford. It is a very, very tiny island. But not a bad island, for sure. But we should be able to get something if we talk to the fishermen here. So let's definitely go about doing so. This is a renowned fishing spot. Are you getting the itch to fish? Yep. I hear you. And I like what you're saying. I'll give you one of my fishing rods. And with that being said, there we go. We got ourselves an old rod. Definitely worth going for. And as an added bonus, I'll even throw you a little fishing advice. First you want to face the water, then use the rod. Focus your mind. If you get a bite, pull on the rod. Sometimes you can snag, sometimes immediately. But with bigger catches, you need time the pulls on your rod to haul them in. Which is kind of true. Not all the time, but it is a very true, sentiment for sure, because, well, let's be honest here. Sometimes they will bite right away, but sometimes they won't. It really depends on how the Pokemon works with you. That is definitely a case with this. It's more of a case-by-case kind of scenario. But honestly, we need to throw the rod into the water. And with that being said, just wait for it to, well, eventually bite. Since they won't always bite, but they will bite eventually, depending on if you keep throwing your rod into the water. But sometimes they don't want to bite sometimes. Sometimes you can just move, or just like that, just keep throwing it in, and you'll eventually find a Pokemon. And we got ourselves a Magikarp. Fitting. I was thinking we might find a different one, but Magikarp is definitely the more prominent of the Pokemon with the old rod. So it was pretty more than common that we were going to get one there. but we'll throw a Great Ball since you're lower level than us, since it's an easier way of catching a Magikarp that's a lower level than us, since Magikarp really doesn't have stats, so hitting it is not really a good idea with Marshtomp here, so Osborne's not going to be swinging at this thing. But there we go, got ourselves a Magikarp. And we also got level 11 for Lily, I'll take it. But there we go, got ourselves a Magikarp, not bad at all. Not a bad Pokemon, if you evolve it, it's definitely good, but for the time being, Magikarp is not good whatsoever. Not the worst Pokemon, though. That is definitely, Sunflora. I'm thinking it wrong. Why am I getting this wrong now? My brain's, completely going off on me for what I was wanting to say. But, Sunflora's pre-evolution is what I'm trying to say. Is the Pokemon that's the worst when it comes to attack stat. But, honestly, Magikarp used to be the worst Pokemon when it came to attack. Magikarp is virtually useless in battle, as it can only splash around. Not true, you can learn Tackle, but very late. As a result, it is considered to be weak. However, it is actually a very hardy Pokemon that can survive in a body of water no matter how polluted it is. Magikarp the fish Pokemon, pure water type, 2 foot 11 inches, basically 3 foot, and weight is 22 pounds. That's pretty good, honestly. Surprised it's on a specific weight of 22, just because fish usually can be pretty heavy. But honestly, not bad. And with that being said, honestly, I think this is where we're going to be ending off today's episode. Since in the next episode, we are definitely going to be taking on Dewford Town, since there is going to be a lot to do here. 1, obviously, finding Steven. 2, obviously, there being a gym leader here. So with that being said, thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Keep being spooky, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out. Hey boys and girls, thank you all for watching today's episode. If you liked what you saw today, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe. And hit the bell notification down below. If you guys have any kind of suggestions for games, please put that in the comments down below as well. Thank you all for watching today's episode, and keep being spooky. Peace out, guys.